Hiring family. Some get it right and some get it wrong. What are the good, the bad, and the ugly aspects of hiring family members?
Family is a powerful force, no doubt. With the right support, your company can soar. But here's the thing, mixing family and business is like mixing water and oil. While we see family as a stable foundation, blending it with business can either bring success or be a recipe for disaster. Big question today, should you hire a family member? We asked the experts.
1.
I have done that over and over and over again. In fact, if you get on Glassdoor, you'll say that like at Valentium, they're like nepotistic or nepotism. They're always hiring their friends and their family. That's a hard one for me because I've been in business for a very long time, and yet I try to make friends with everybody I work with. And so is it a colleague from my past work or is it a friend? Well, yes, I've hired family members, I've hired friends. It is messy at times because sometimes you have to invite them to pursue excellence elsewhere as well, and that can be very painful. But I've always leaned into the fact that I don't really believe in work-life balance. I believe in life-life balance, and work is part of that. So there are times that I work really, really hard and long. There are times that I get away and spend time with my family and friends. It's all important. The beauty of that is when you have friends and family that work with you, then that means that you're in it together each and every day. And so, yes, there are pitfalls, and yet I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm willing to risk in all kinds of ways in order for the gains. And that happens financially as an entrepreneur, but it also happens relationally. And there have been some tough moments. I've had some tear-filled lunches where you're releasing somebody that not only is near and dear to the company, but near and dear to your family or near and dear to your heart, right? And so, but you know what? It also means that you get to rub shoulders with those people each and every day. And I think it's worth the risk.
2.
So the answer I would say is no. Overall, my answer would be no. It's never a good idea to hire family, and I would extend that on out to friends. I would also say it's never a good idea to hire friends. With that being said, there are certainly exceptions to that rule. I've seen situations where family members have coexisted and worked together and it's been fine. But overall, if you have a choice whether to hire a family member or hire someone else, I would always advise to hire someone else other than a family member or a friend.
3.
We have worked with family in our business before in different capacities, and I will say it can be wonderful, it can be difficult, but whatever it is 10 times more intense because it's family. So you can reap the benefits of that when things are working really well. It's really fun. Like I would say my partnership with my husband is that way. But when hard things happen, when you have conflict, when you have to make really tough decisions, like that happens in business. It's not very avoidable in my experience. Those things are so much harder when you have these relationships because you don't want to harm the personal relationship. Again, I don't know if there is a single rule for everyone, but I would say proceed with caution.
The Best of Business show is brought to you by the BASA Awards. The BASA Awards exist to recognize, reward, and promote exceptional small businesses. We run 4 award programs: Best of America, Best of Australia, Best of Canada, Best of UK. Remember, it's strictly for small businesses only. Nominate your business today.